Hey Aries, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody's having a good end of the week. Today is Friday, December 28th, and it is the end of a very busy Christmas week. Hope everybody's getting ready for New Year's party. Do your thing. If you're going out, be safe. So this is going to be a January 2019 reading for Aries. I have shuffled the standard Rider-Waite tarot deck for clarification, and I'm still using my Simply Deep by Chanel Bayless. So let me cut your cards. I have Aries as my rising sign, so as a Taurus, that makes me extra stubborn, extra determined, and just extra. All right, Aries, here we go for the month of January. First card, 5 of Cups. Second card, the Hermit. And just a reminder, I read my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. Third card is Wheel of Fortune. Fourth card is the Chariot. From the bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. All right, Aries, let's see what we got going on for the month of January. So, looks like some of y'all are kind of sad going into the beginning of the month. Looks like you may have broken up with someone over the holidays, or maybe just before the holidays started, just maybe around Halloween, it looks like. So you guys are kind of just feeling sad. There's hope. I'm not getting the drill on what happened, how dirty, down, doggish it was. But in this deck, in the Simply Deep deck, the 5 of Cups is talking about a way out, prayers being answered, being miserable, hopeless, sadness. And that's what I'm picking up on, the sadness. But I'm hopeful because I see those 2 cups back there still looming, which is leading me to believe that despite all the fuck ups down here with these cups turned over, there is hope for this relationship. As you get into the second full week of January, it looks like you guys are just retreating for a minute, and I get that. If you're just coming out of a serious relationship or breakup or whatever, and for a very small few of you, this has got to do with retirement or changing a job, and you're just sad about it. And in the relationship that you had with people there, they were very deep relationships, and you're very sad about leaving. But that's resonating only for a very small few Aries. Most of you, it's going to be around a romantic relationship. So it makes sense that we get to the second week and you're kind of just regrouping. You're not lost. You're not despondent. You're not just hanging out acting a fool, just doing a lot of drinking and because you're depressed and none of that shit. If you look at the Hermit, he's got a light. He knows where he's going. He knows what's happening. But it's just a time to pull back and kind of heal your wounds, if you will. But as you get on in the month, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is telling me that whatever clarity you come to while you're in this hermit mode, and because you say you're hermit mode, don't mean you're going to be a hermit for 6 months. It could be a day, it could be 2 days, it could be 3 days, it could be a week, it could be 6 months, it could be whatever it needs to be. But you're going to have that energy this month at some point, and probably closer to the beginning of the month than the end, where you're just going to feel like you need to pull back. Maybe you guys had friends together and you thought you were going to be able to hang out with them, but you're just not feeling it. And if you're not feeling it, don't do it. Do this. Retreat. Take a step back. Get in your feels. Acknowledge that you're hurting and that it's painful. Spirit is telling me about this Wheel of Fortune. For those of you where this is pertaining to a job, or you losing or leaving a job, that didn't happen by accident. And by that I mean that needs to happen. That shake-up professionally for you needs to happen. Conversely, for a romantic relationship, the thing that I'm picking up off of the Wheel of Fortune is that you need to consider what path you want to go on going forward. Because as you get to the end of the month, you've got the Chariot card. And in any deck, Chariot is always about movement. But it looks like you will have come to a point where you've made a decision. So if you look at dude, he's tied. His hands are tied on, either hand is tied. But he's also standing in the light, which means he's standing up in his truth. He's standing up for what he believes in, what he knows is right, and what he knows is good for him. Male or female, however, this is resonating. So I'm feeling that by the end of the month, whatever all of this is about right here, whether it's work related, excuse me, or romantic related, you're going to be good. Your overall energy for the month, with it being the Ten of Wands, you're going to be stressed. It's already a stressful time of year, but you're going to feel that stress, whether if it's you separating from a job or a position somewhere and moving into another position. Obviously, you're going to have stress. Going into a new environment, leaving an old, comfortable environment that you knew very well, going into a new professional environment, especially nowadays, at best, can be daunting. So this makes sense if you're coming out of a romantic relationship. That in itself can be stressful because, you know, if you've been used to relying on someone to be there or to help with certain things, to do certain things, and now all of a sudden they're not there, or there's no communication, you just feel like you're doing all this shit on your own. Let me pull some cards, Aries, to see what the advice is from universe. The universe is telling me to sling these around. What's your advice, universe, for Aries? Yeah, there's something trying to pop out of there. You're going to have to pop out on your own. I'm not going to help you. Universe, what's the advice for Aries for the month of January 2019? First card is the Nine of Swords. Second card is Strength. Third card, Knight of Wands. So that's telling me, universe is telling me, don't do this shit. Don't do this shit. You done left the job. Let's start there first. Oh my God, the new people gonna like me. I wanna go back to my old job. Don't torment yourself with sword, intellectual, mental anguish energy. Don't do it. Know that in your heart, whatever decision that you made, whether it's a romantic relationship or your professional life, if you decided you wanted to move to New York from Idaho because of better opportunities, and that was the initial reason why you did that, and just know in your heart you made a good decision, and don't sit there with all these voices in your head at 2 o'clock in the morning going, what the hell did you do that for? No, stick with your guns, and no, stand up in your truth and believe and know that the decision that you made doesn't require all this excess at night. Go to bed. It means you got to get a glass of beer, a warm glass of milk, or whatever it takes. Go to bed. Don't do this, because this is just totally unnecessary, and you're going to stress yourself out further. Don't forget your overall energy, the Ten of Wands. This is really about stress right here. Your second card is a Strength card, and that's just what it means. You've got the strength to do this. You're not here for no reason. You didn't end up in the situation that you're in, whether you're by yourself or you're reuniting with somebody or your new job or whatever it is. You've got the strength to do it. There's no reason, and the universe will help you if you ask to get you wherever it is you need to go. So just know you've got the strength to do whatever it is a new situation is asking you to do. The last card, the Knight of Wands. Just get in the moment. That's what I'm going to say about this. Get right in the moment. Don't dwell on what happened in the past, what made you break up, what made you leave your job, why you left home. Don't live in the moment. Acknowledge what's there in the moment. Be grateful for what you have in that moment. And don't get sidelined with a whole lot of mental bullshit. Even in the daytime, even though this is obviously about sleeping and nighttime, and this could be a daytime card too. Don't let that energy, that sword energy, that intellectual, let me cut your brain up energy mess with you like that. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I love you very much. I hope you guys have a safe and happy New Year's Eve and New Year's, and I will see you soon. Bye, y'all.